All right, what's up, guys? This is going to be an update for the 30-year toy deal I purchased last year, almost a full year ago. I bought it early August, and it is July 26, 2026. I made a whole video talking about a bunch of sales, and that video was 20 minutes long. And I thought to myself, editing this and taking a screenshot of the item and putting it up on the screen when I talk about it, it's going to take hours. I don't have that amount of time. I got 3 kids. I got stuff I got to list and sell. I got a full other job, right? So I'm just going to give you an update on the numbers. I'm going to highlight some cool stuff, and that's going to be a quick video, highlight some cool stuff, talk about the numbers, and move on. I probably won't make another video about this particular toy deal. And since then, in fact, last month, I found a really awesome opportunity, and I think the items were a lot cooler. Anyways, enough of me yapping. So right off the top, you can end the video after this. Total gross is $6,682.94. I purchased it last August for $2,000. If I put that $2,000 last year into a simple like S&P 500 money market at like what, 7 to 10%, it would be less than $200, that it would have made. So my total net today is $4,682. And that is before I have put in last week's and this week's sales. So I still have some sales I got to calculate and put in here on my chart. And that number will be slightly more, but it is what it is. Average sale price is $26.63, which is pretty good, especially McDonald's Happy Meal toys. Not bad. So I was very fortunate that this person that was collecting all this stuff had complete sets. I think that helped me out a lot. And another thing is I started making toy lots of like the lower end stuff, the stuff that was maybe out of the plastic already, had been opened, been played with. I had so much of it. I didn't want to list, a character from Disney McDonald's toy that I had 30 of for 25 cents, 80 cents, and stash it away somewhere in here because I don't really have the room for that. But also my store, I want the ASP to be around the $30 mark. It makes me want to do it. If I'm selling stuff for a quarter, I don't know, it's kind of saturated. I don't want to do it. Anyways, I made the toy lots, and I made like 50 to 60 piece toy lots and started selling those. And a buyer was just buying all of them. Every time I listed them, he'd buy all of them. And so he just hit me up one day and he said, hey, let's just work together. Whatever you got, send me pictures, I'll pay you. And we've been doing that ever since. So I sent him 400 items every other Friday for $100. So around the quarter mark price per item. And he's getting a good deal. I mean, he's definitely getting some stuff that's worth way more than a quarter. And I, I'm getting space back in my garage and not having to deal with the individual listings. So that was a cool opportunity. I think he's purchased 12 or 13 400 piece toy lots at that $100 mark already. So very cool. And I still have, quite a few to go. There was one doll I wanted to talk about, and then I promise I'll just be done. But so far, on July 5th, I sold 250 items. But anyways, this doll was a Little Miss No Name doll from 1965, I believe. I can't find it now, but yeah, it was like 1965. Little Miss No Name doll. Super cool doll if you can find one out in the wild. They have a teardrop. She has a teardrop on her eye. And mine did not. It must have fell off. And I can't say for sure if when I was looking at it and I moved it, did I knock the teardrop off? Was it in the box and I just tossed the box or put other stuff in it and I never found it? I think about that sometimes because the value of that would have gone up significantly because the teardrop falls off on these dolls. And so if you have one with the teardrop, yeah, you can sell that doll for 200 plus, you know, depending on condition. They go for as high as 500, 600 bucks, depending on condition. Brand new in the box, you know, name your price. But this girl had a broken leg, no teardrop, and I don't think the wardrobe she had on was original, but I could be wrong. She sold for over 100 bucks, so $110, and I netted around like 92 or 80, 87 bucks, I believe. So anyways, that was a cool one that I found. Bunch of cool stuff that you would think is not worth a darn, and I'll be damned, someone's gonna buy it. You know, $10 bills here, $20 bills there for little figures, man. It's crazy. So a lot of fun. I've learned a lot. Like I said, probably the last video I'll make about this toy deal. I might make a video about the one toy deal I found early June at a garage sale, just because that's kind of cool. I sold a lot of items over $100, 2 items over $300, couple $200 items, and then there's one item I have listed right now for 400 bucks. We'll see if it sells, but who knows. But that's a cool one. It was a garage sale. Maybe I make a video about that. We'll see. All right, so that is it. That is what we'll call the year, almost a year recap on the $2,000 30-year toy deal. Sorry about not keeping up with this in the past and having the images of the items and all that. Is what it is. I'm too busy to be doing that. So that's that. Thank you guys for watching. See you on the next one.